Okay, so now let's talk about counting in binary. Now to understand counting in binary, let's start with counting in decimal. So of course we start counting at 0. Actually, let me change that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, at this point, we're out of digits. Because it's decimal, base 10, there are 10 digits, 0 through 9. So how do we represent the next number once we run out of digits? We put a 1 in the tens place and then a 0 in the ones place, right? And then a 1 in the tens place and a 1 in the ones place. And then a 1 in the tens place. And you get the idea because you've all counted before, right? So the key thing is whatever your base is, once you run out of those digits, you have to add 1 to the next place over and then start over. By the same token, if we're talking about binary, right, we have 0 and then 1. Now we're already out of binary bits. So now I have to do 1, 0, right, which as we know from our last video represents 2. Next number is 3, right? What's 3 going to be? Well, it's 2 plus 1, right? Now we need 4. Again, we can't represent it with what we have here. So we have to put a 1 in the 4's place and then start over. And then it's 4 plus 1. And then it's 4 plus 2. And then it's 4 plus 3. And now, again, they're all ones. So every time we have all ones, then we got to move over, right? That's counting in binary. Let's really quickly count in hex as well, which is going to get a little bit more. I'm going to go left to right because we're going to run out of space going top to bottom. So if we're counting in hex, again, it's 0. Now, because it's hex, I do have a character for 10. It's A. And then I have a character for 11. It's B. 12. 13. 14. And 15. So there are 16 characters, 0 through 15 or F. Now I have to do 1 in the 16's place plus 0 in the ones place. 1 in the 16's place plus 1 in the ones place. So actually this is probably done in a more confusing way than necessary. This in hexadecimal means 16. A 1 in the 16's place plus 0 in the ones place. This in hexadecimal means 17. A 1 in the 16's place and a 1 in the ones place. And then on and on and on. So that is what counting looks like in our different number systems. I would advise you get kind of a piece of paper and start sketching it out and verify what you're doing using a calculator. This should make sense after a little bit. If you have any questions, let me know.